Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen, looking at the latest roadmap updates, but also what's planned for Q4 and the end of the year for Star Citizen, as well as Q1 2022 as we go a little bit further into Star Citizen's near future. Star Citizen Alpha 3.14, however, looks pretty locked in now, and in the latest roadmap update, there was only a few minor updates here. The Constellation Taurus is confirmed for 3.14, it's sort of locked in properly. Ladders Tier 1 have been temporarily removed from the roadmap, and space mines and bombs from 3.15 have been renamed to just bombs as a feature because the space mines part has been delayed. I've covered the 3.14 and 3.15 patches recently in some videos, but I thought we could briefly delve into the patches after those because there's only a small amount of content with them at the moment and they're going to expand with some more features in time, but I like to sort of go over what's planned for the future and see how it expands. So for Star Citizen Alpha 3.16, which is sort of like a mid-December release typically, the end of year patch, we have the long-awaited Misk Hull C, the cargo hauler. The addition of ship to station docking has really been the final part of the puzzle, getting the ship into the game, other than, actually finishing the ship. That's why it's planned to be here. So we've got a new item for ships, ship shield emitters. So this has a physical object now that can be targeted and destroyed on the external of a ship. This gives players the ability to permanently disable enemy shields on certain areas of a ship, which is absolutely fantastic for subsystem targeting and all that sort of jazz when it comes online and physicalized components. Dynamic door alignment, so doors and elevators across all ships will dynamically adjust to the terrain below them within a specific range. So you won't have to worry about your ship janking up and down so much. You won't have to worry about getting your vehicle on and off a ship because it will align more appropriately with the floor. Horizon version 2. So obviously 3.14, we're planning to get the first version of Horizon, but there's still Horizon General, the hospital there, some more platforms, and they're improving that landing zone with more shops and various other services around the city. Furthering some worked modularity as well, there's the Origin M50 engine swapping feature here, allowing players to swap the bespoke engine of the Origin M50 for other compatible components. Now, lots of ships are going to have the ability to swap out other components that we don't yet have access to, but obviously for racing ships and things like that for the M50, that's particularly exciting for people that want to do racing. Salvage Tier 0, big feature. So where the actual Tier 0 of it is the back-end tasks required for the implementation of salvage gameplay and then getting missions and sort of all the gameplay ready. It's also the salvage multi-tool attachment, which is important for this. So what we know for the feature so far is that for this Tier 0 implementation, you're going to be able to use a module for the multi-tool, the little salvage module, boop, and then you're going to be able to strip the hulls of some ships and then store the materials in cans, either for sale or for use in repair. So you can literally go up to another ship and repair holes in hulls. This is what it appears to be. Are we going to get more salvage features or the ability for ships to do this around the same time? We don't know yet. So very basic salvage at the very least. The first pass of weapon charge and drain features are also going to be added. I believe that part of this is having FPS laser weapons, for example, using batteries that can also be charged up at stations. There is a large amount of FPS focused tasks for this patch as well. Player sliding, so allowing you to traverse short distances by sliding along the floor. Not like Apex, not long distance super sliding. You haven't got knees made of ice or butter knees. This will add a new element to combat situations. Your not buttery knees, your slight slides. I mean, hopefully it's not going to be able to be done everywhere as well, based on the materials you're sliding on. Maybe we'll have to wait and see. EVA updates, introducing limited EVA fuel and encouraging the use of the gravity the tractor beam tool, sort of pulling yourself along with that, but also zero-G push and pull, which is going to allow you in the same patch to traverse surfaces in zero-G by pushing and pulling with your hands. So obviously that's going to be very important if you run out of fuel, but also to just conserve fuel as well. They're also improving the prone movement, and there's physicalized weapon handling, which introduces character animations while interacting with weapons that you're customizing. The aim is to add a little bit of tactile feel and look to weapon handling and support a wider goal of higher fidelity character interactions with all relevant objects in game. We also have some details of the patch after that, the 3.17 patch. Shipwise, we have a smaller hauler, the Misk Hull A. Very entry-level cargo hauling, but I suspect that you'll see a load of NPCs using it, and there'll probably be reasons to use them for players. I mean, maybe we'll see players have them as starter ships. They've also got the more recently announced RSI Scorpius 2-seater heavy fighter here as well. I think that's probably going to be pretty exciting for a lot of people. There's a hangar manager app for the Mobigas that emulates the functionality of ASOP terminals, so you can use that to spawn your ships, assumedly, a little bit more remotely, or where there's no sort of ASOP terminal, but there is maybe a hangar or whatever going on. We'll have to see what the sort of plans are for that in the future, but you'll be able to obviously claim your ship insurance and access an array of landing services to maintain your ships as well. There's a possibility here as well that it might be able to be used for things like vehicle and ship spawning, or be tied into that system as well. We've got the cutting version 2 feature, allowing players to cut through specific objects, including the ability to freeform cut on specific surfaces using the multi-tool. That's for missions and assumedly salvage and stuff like that in the future too. There's updates to the player interaction experience, Pi. This is a holistic array of complementary features and systems, all related directly to the player status, item status, environmental status, as well as interactions with both the game world and objects within it are covered under these systems. Expect better interaction with objects is basically what's going on here, and the player moving around the world. Beyond this, there is a huge amount of features on the progress tracker, things that could land in 3.15, 3.16, and 3.17. We're still awaiting the downstream features teams to be added to 3.16 and 3.17 as well. So that's a load more features that we know are going to turn up. And that's going to be sometime after 3.14 that will be added to the roadmap. There are a variety of events at Cloud Imperium have got planned for Star Citizen 2, not just CitizenCon and the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo and stuff like that, but also more events like Xenothreat and the Ninetales Lockdown. Please bear in mind that these patches will get more features in the future, but we'll also see some features get delayed. That is the nature of Star Citizen's development. More ships and vehicles are very likely to be added to both those patches, and we might see a straight-to-flyable ship or vehicle as well. Things that don't get announced until the patch is literally just about to be released. Boom! That's it! But I'm interested to know what you think. Are you excited by any of these features planned this year? Do you think we're going to see some cool events? Will salvage get pushed back again? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Oh, what's this? I just found all your search history online. You filthy boy, buying spaceships and going on Ship Hub. Zin, show a picture of a sexy ship or something. You should have used NordVPN. It's a VPN, obviously, and it has my seal of approval because I chill for them. Use the links below to get a discount and help protect your data, identity, privacy, and to help with online accessibility. I'm shilling for spaceships today. Do you like building spaceships? Of course you do. JR Fabrication make officially licensed Star Citizen products and Airfix-like model kits. Do you want an Arrow fighter? Maybe a freelancer? Some Cyclone little buggies? Dragonflies? Oh my! You can buy them and build them, or just add them to your pile of shame. You want dioramas of ships and vehicles? They've got them too, and they continue to add more to their range. Follow the link down below to jrfabrication.co.uk/board to see all of the wonderful products they have on offer, and use the code BoredInvictus to also get some exclusive Fleet Week recruitment propaganda A3 art prints with each of your orders. Ooh. Every month we have a ship giveaway, and June is no different. We are giving away a Mercury Star Runner to one lucky viewer that comments on one of my videos made during June on the YouTubes. Just get involved in the comment section, ask a question, or tell me what you think about the video or the subject we were discussing. Thank you so much to my channel members who have pressed the join button below my videos, and my Patreons as well. Going the extra mile really, really helps the channel. Say thanks for helping the channel, Zin.
Thanks for helping the channel, Zin.
Consider becoming a channel member or Patreon as well, and maybe you'll get some poorly photoshopped naughty spaceship shots. Ooh, saucy. Thanks for watching and all your support.